It's time for our final mountain bike track loop of the season here. Here we are at round 8, Walton Transcan. I got the old trusty Scott Spark. Problem is, I got clipless pedals and I forgot to bring my cycling shoes. So I'm doing this in my new Scott trail runners. Gonna be a little less efficient than I wanted to, but anyway. Here we go. So I did it before the Transcan started, so it was definitely not race ridden. It wasn't pro national race ridden. So we're going to do a loop. We're going to see how long this takes. We're going to see how rough it is. It's going to be a little less efficient because of these shoes, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. And here we go. Let's give it a go. Whoa, that's and I'm already in trouble. I tried to get out of the ruts. All right, so we just had the little bit of the celebration for the winning the series ender. Of course, we had nose to front wheel burnouts by Ryder McNabb, who won the 250 class, and Dylan. So Dylan Wright, who both those guys just repeated as champions. But everybody coming into this race with this reverse was a little worried about this first turn here. Very fast downhill, off camber to a berm to a pretty high speed. It bit a couple people. In fact, unfortunately, it bit Tyler Medaglia there in the first 450 moto. He crashed, came together with Michael Da Silva, who I just interviewed, and it took Michael's rad out. But Tyler finished the race, and then when they saw he wasn't feeling right, couldn't see very well, and so they decided, because he was safe in third place in the championship, not to line up. So he didn't line up for the second 450. Okay, so here's the mechanics. Kind of come flying through here. Not exactly flying. I should do a warm-up before I do these. Anyway, check out the ruts here. I'm gonna go wide. Again, when I watch these videos, they never do it justice. That's pretty deep, and look at the braking bumps going into them. Those are over your foot pegs for sure. So I'll take it wide. And then after this is where we'll be heading into the roller section, but backwards. So the fast guys are actually tripling in. I think Ev Brodeur was tripling in too, I'm sure. Yeah, the big news there, while I'm talking about that, Jordan Jarvis showed up. She tried to race Unadilla, didn't make it in yesterday. Decided to make the trip to Walton. Pretty cool. She ended up going 1-1. Ev had some problems, but Ev was happy because she said she was closer than she ever has been to Jordan in a race. Last time they raced in October. I mean, Jordan's one of the fastest lady riders, female riders in the world, so pretty cool that Ev kept her in sight. Actually passed her, washed at the front end. Just kind of, anyway, she had the championship anyway after finishing second in the first one, so no big deal. But a competitor's a competitor. She still wanted to win, but it was cool to have Jordan Jarvis up here. And now it looks like perfect timing, because we're gonna have Ryder McNabb doing the big whip jumps here for James Lissimore's camera. All right, so anyway, then you come in here, and now you remember how these were obviously going the other way, but look at the ruts. Guys got a little bit liberal with their lines in here, so Paul Kingsley had to come over and put that marker back up, because guys were really getting a little generous with the inside line here. But yeah, so he kind of took care of that. As you can see, it still was, they hit it and knocked that thing out of the way, so they were still even pushing inside there. But now you look at this, I mean, you could have like 15 riders apart and they could all like grab a line, but of course they are going to end up coming into the same one up here, and I'm not going to hit that, because that's literally way over axle deep. I'm not sure where I'm going to be able to go here. I'm going to go way wide. So yeah, look at this. This is where Dylan Wright actually went down here once. He went down twice in that first moto, still came back for the win. But look at those ruts, look at that. I mean, it's funny too, because guys were in battles, and you come in, you're like, well, okay, I don't want to follow, so okay, I'll try this line that he's not in. Wow, the line has completely changed since you went around the last lap, and you never know what you're going to come into, so that was tough. And I can't talk right now. Let me get up over the tunnel jump here, the Country Corners tunnel jump. This is kind of cool, because you go up and you land, and a lot of guys were kind of hitting the back wheel here, kind of hitting, there they are over there doing their jumps. We'll go down here. You kind of land and you kind of try to get, oh, I made a mistake there, didn't I? I can hop out of this rut. But again, look how deep these are. I mean, these were causing guys troubles for sure. But I mentioned Paul Kingsley, and apparently, who was it? 2 Yamahas. I know it was Zach Eufemsef was one of them. Guys got out of control over the finish line jump. It wasn't the checkered flag. But they came into each other, went flying off the track, and apparently completely cleaned out Paul Kingsley, who kind of laid on the ground there for a while. After I was told the story, let's get up there. Ooh. After I was told the story, I then saw Paul just kind of going out business as usual. So apparently he was okay. But here we go up. Whoa, I'm in a low gear. Take this inside line. Again, unlike the other one, they gave you options. That's the pond. That's the pond that Creighton Dillon went into and got the frog stuck in his goggles. R.I.P. frog. So yeah, then you come in here, head into the woods section. Again, I got to give Dave Bell some guff. I'll just call it guff, doesn't sound as mean. We're calling it gravity cavity in here. I'd rather we call it the Walton Woods section perhaps, or something. You know, gravity cavity's taken. Anyway, these are kind of Ryder McNabb doing nice little whips. This really looks like a lot of fun through here though. Okay, I'm gonna get some speed up, take that inside line. Here we go. Nothing to it. So yeah, you pop up there, drop in here, and this is a pro pitch just over here. I'm gonna take the inside line. I think I'm in trouble. Gotta stay out of that rut. No way I'm getting through this. Oh, maybe. But yeah, just check out these ruts here. Uh-oh, I'm in the rut. I'll try to climb out. But yeah, take a look at this. Look at those ruts. Not only are we seeing Ryder McNabb in the background, but look at the ruts. Those are literally up to my knees. Look at that. And now we're coming back on it. Oh, I see they're digging out the either some electricity or something. Anyway, we'll be careful here. Go around them. And yeah, and it's funny, you know, it's funny, that hit, where I just hit, and then to here, I had a guy who'd never been here before, came up to me early before practice. Said, hey man, can I ask you a question? That, go ahead. Those 2 jumps over there, is that meant to be a double? I'm like, no. No, it is not. So he was, I shouldn't have said anything. Would have been pretty wild to see him try to turn that into a double. And then I kind of looked at it and I'm like, hell, maybe you could make that a double. Anyway, saner heads prevailed and nobody tried it. I didn't see him try it anyway. So I'm gonna try not to get run over by these guys.
Yeah! Woo!
So here we go, look at this.
Get going, Billy, pedal harder.
I forgot my shoes.
Go.
But no excuses. Whoa, oh shit. All right, now here we go. I don't think I didn't make this the other day. I'm sure as heck. Oh, shoot. Didn't make it. Dave Bell Tower, step up, obviously. So I step down. Whew. Now down into the final corner. I'm gonna swing, where am I gonna go? I'll swing wide. Because you had the option of going inside, kind of just landing somewhere on the table. Or you swing wide here and really, oops, I lost all my speed there. Sorry, that was soft dirt. And really pop that, clear this, downside that over there. And it's funny, you can really see the guys who are upper level in their skills and their trust in their bikes, because they would just be still turning sideways under power, hitting that, and still just popping up and doing the whole thing. Now this was cool too. I kind of mentioned it when during the week, Medallion on his little 65 was just popping that, landing right on the way down here, still getting the inside rut. As you can see, I'm not going to take that inside rut. I'm going to go on the outside here. I think I see my line. This is how much time I take in a race too, moto race. Like I always tell people, look ahead. I was caught looking at my front wheel there. And then this little step up was kind of cool. You'll see when we get there, you can either launch it, and there was of course another little bump made, so you kind of downside it, call it a triple if you want, but pretty much guys are either scrubbing or just trying to get the back wheel down quickly, or doing like I said, and just launching off it. So it's maybe some pretty cool photos, I hope. Okay, let's see what I can do here. I don't think I'll be tripling. Come on, I'm just gonna keep pedaling. Yeah. And now check this out. You can see, like, for example, at the end of that 450-second moto, that big battle, the big four-way battle I was talking about, Nate Mason was leading it, and you could tell he was really backing off coming into here. So when the guys were coming up behind, I was like, oh, but no, he was in a different battle. I'm sorry, there was two really good battles going on the track. So he was the one who ended up, that four-way battle ended up catching him. What do you think, inside here? Should I just, I'm just gonna rail the outside, but as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the outside, call it 11. We have 11 options here, right? I'll go on the outside because it looks the tamest for bicycle. Let's try this. It's also the softest though. This is also where Scott Tokley got hurt during the Transcan. He crashed there. Just pretty serious damage. Of course, he's back here working away. So let's go get some surgery. Now here's the nice catapult finish line. This time, it's a step down, right? So we're going reverse. Not a whole lot of fancy stuff done off here. Guys just kind of launched off there. I was worried, but now that I ride it, it's pretty obvious. I thought maybe it looked like you could land off the track, but it doesn't look like that's any kind of an issue. And it wasn't that I know of. We're gonna go right down the middle. I see some braking bumps over the bars. And in here, late afternoon sun was nice for the guys just railing in here. And then, you know what? That's it. This is where the track matches up again. I'm gonna go right to here. I'm gonna call that a lap. I'll go to the bottom. An extra few feet. So that is it after the round 8 Triple Crown Series Canadian MX Nationals. Just made it on a lap. My feet are hurting now, but no, it's okay. Yeah, so now, of course, as is tradition, I'm sure there'll be some tasty beverages being had. I'll now go do my walk and talk before things get out of hand. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that. Not sure where I'll be next. Actually, I do know. I think I'll be at Ironman next, but I don't think I'll be doing a track ride there. But anyway, thanks for watching these things. Hope you enjoyed it. See you soon.